Hey guys, it's Hazel. Welcome to my channel. So recently I finished the Grisha trilogy by Leigh Bardugo. And while I was reading it, I noticed a lot of similarities between a certain couple in that series and a couple in the Star Wars most recent trilogy. I don't know if this is a theory, but I noticed that there are a lot of similarities between Alarkling, which is the ship Alina in the Darkling from the Grishaverse trilogy, and Reylo, which is Rey and Kylo Ren from the newest Star Wars trilogy. And I wanted to film a video just kind of comparing the two and just showing all the similarities between these two ships. I wanted to film this today because the 9th Star Wars movie is coming out tonight, and it could ruin everything. So we're filming this today. So here are reasons why Alarkling is Reylo. They're the same ship. So I'm going to start with the biggest thing that definitely made me realize that this was the same ship. And it's the force bond / whatever you would call it in the Grishaverse, the connection that they have. So in Star Wars, Rey and Kylo Ren have this force bond where they kind of they can see each other and communicate, and they're far apart, but all of a sudden Rey can see Kylo Ren and whatever he's doing, and Rey can see him, and they can't really see the surroundings just like that person, and it's just some weird connection where they can communicate with each other. And there's a similar thing that happens in the Grisha books. I think it's in the second book. Alina starts seeing the Darkling just random places. She's just going about her day, and then the Darkling will show up and he's kind of watching her. And at first she thinks it's kind of a PTSD type of thing, but then she realizes it's really similar to this force bond connection where she actually can talk to him and communicate, and later on she figures out that she can also do it where she shows up where the Darkling is, and they have this connection. It's basically the same force bond that Kylo Ren and Rey have, and after that happened I was like, wow, this is the same thing. Similarly, the Alarkling ship and the Reylo ship has the very similar good girl hero and the bad guy villain who are in love or could be in love. And so it's the same ship that way. Comparing the characters, Rey and Alina both start out as nobodies. They're both orphans from pretty much nowhere. And they don't really have any connection to the big family or big plot. They're just these nobodies who all of a sudden wake up with powers. Alina discovers her powers in the middle of a battle with her. She has summoning powers. She's a Grisha who so she has control over light and the sun. And then Rey discovers her powers of the Force, discovers that she's a Jedi. The Darkling and Kylo are also very similar. They're both these dark, brooding, powerful men who are evil. Another cool thing between the Darkling and Kylo Ren is they both have these names which aren't actually their real names, because the Darkling and Kylo Ren are both their evil villain names that they came up with, but Kylo Ren's real name is Ben Solo and the Darkling's real name is Alexander. So they're similar that way. I also feel they're both very lonely characters, and they really just want someone who can understand them. And when they meet Rey and Alina, they have similar powers, and they feel they finally met someone who might match them, kind of put an end to their loneliness. But they really do go about it the wrong way because they're so different morally with that way. Okay. Hi! Oh my goodness! Hello! Oh. Tight. Now I want to go over a couple just other little similarities between things that happen in the Grishaverse and things that are happening in this newest Star Wars trilogy. Because not only are Alina and the Darkling, comparable to Reylo and Kylo Ren, but there's also a couple other characters that have similarities to other more minor characters within the Grishaverse trilogy. So firstly, both Alina and Rey have a friend who used to be a soldier, and that would be Mal from the Grishaverse trilogy and Finn from Star Wars. So Finn and Mal. And also, some people potentially ship Finn and Rey, at least definitely when the first movie came out. And there's the ship of Mal and Alina. Both Alina and Rey have a friend who is very charismatic and handsome and good at flying and joins a rebel force. This would be Prince Nikolai and then Poe Dameron from Star Wars. They also both have an older lady who instructs them, who happens to be the mother of the villain. So this would be Baghra from the Grishaverse is the Darkling's mother, and she helps Alina. And then there is Princess Leia, who helps Rey and is the mother of Kylo Ren. But also, Baghra could be compared to Luke Skywalker, seeing as they are both grumpy old people who don't really want to instruct our young protagonist, but end up doing it anyway. So those are all the different characters that are very similar in these things. The ship is very similar, both in vibes and just in things that actually happen. And then my actually favorite piece of comparison between Alina and Rey is, I just thought this was really fun. So Alina discovers her power. She has powers of light, and she's known as the Sun Summoner. And Rey is a name like Rey, like sun rays. And so I just thought that was really cute. They both have this little tie to the sun. Alina summons the sun, and Rey is a ray of sunshine. So I just thought that was really fun. Anyways, this isn't like a real conspiracy. But I actually don't know what came out first, if the Grisha books came out or if the Star Wars movies came out. But, I'm just saying, there are a lot of similarities between the two, and I'm not saying anyone, copied each other, but I think that if you like Alarkling, the ship of Alarkling, you probably also ship Reylo. Or maybe not, but I think so, because I just found them to be very similar. So that's why Alarkling is Reylo. Canon. Anyways, I'm Hazel. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment who is your favorite character from the Grisha trilogy or the Star Wars trilogy, and if there are any other similarities that you noticed that I missed, let me know. I hope you all have a great day and happy reading.